Ladies and gentlemen, who am I kidding? Guys, what's up? What's going on? How are we? I don't know if I can do that. Probably already canceled. What's up, guys? Episode 190 of the Scope FPS News. It is today just me and Blue. Buff's busy. Buff's busy out there.
He's with his girlfriend, guys. All
Everyone
right.
point and laugh at Buff. I guess we'll allow it. I thought it was bros before ladies, but here we are. Anyway, guys, man,
Nice.
we got a lot going on. We got a lot going on today. It's going to be a good show. We got so much to go over. I was actually able to get some time with PUBG Black Budget and played some with the Big Fry today. And then we got some Battlefield 6 stuff to talk about. I also got quite a bit of time with the ABI Season 4 playtest. Going to go over that. The Game Awards were Game Awards. They were, it's a show. We'll talk about that. And then and Blue's got quite a bit of really cool quick shots for us to go over towards the end. Some indie stuff, a lot of stuff cooking out there. It's gonna be a great show. But first off, Blue, how you doing, man? What are you up to over there?
Good, dude. Been working on a car because it was and as per usual, it was too good to be true.
Oh no.
It was good at first. Everything looked great. I thought I was gonna, get it home after it getting tuned that day. It took an extra day. When it finally got to my house, I had to replace all 4 spark plugs. And then I also had to take it. I just took it. I got it back from the shop today. It had this dumb alarm system. I don't know if you ever heard of it, called Viper.
Yeah. Yep.
Super sensitive for no reason. So I had to worry about that. And then literally every night it was going off and probably annoying my neighbor. My neighbors hated me. So I just ripped it out today because I was trying to trace it. It was a lot of me twisting my back underneath. So I got that fixed. And then I realized, because this car, I should have realized, it's lowered lifestyle. The back wheels are cambered negatively a little bit. So the inner wall of the tire is on the right side was ruined. So I'm getting 4 brand new tires just in case. And that's not till next week. And it's on wire. Like they let me drive it like 50 miles home on the turnpike. I'm surprised they didn't blow out on me. Yeah. So yeah. And then all while doing that, doing level design work for Incursion. So
my man, I there's like a few things I hate. One is going to the dentist. The other is buying vehicles. I mean, I'm sure there's more things I don't like, but I really despise buying vehicles. I feel like it's always so shady. Like you never know, like you never have enough time with the vehicle to figure out like what all could
every
be wrong
little
with
thing.
You just gotta it always feels like you got to make a huge decision like right on the spot. Like, you gonna buy it or not? And it's like,
yeah, and I knew for this car it was kind of like a really good deal because the engine was great. I mean, the mileage was low. It's a used one, so it's like we wanted something because we have a brand new one, so we wanted to use one that we could just pay off completely. But it ended up becoming a little bit more of a project car than I would anticipated. But
like,
other than that,
like
I mean,
how it is.
Yeah, but I don't mind it. I like working on cars. I got to teach my son a little bit. I was like, jacking it up, showing him where the jack points were and stuff like that. And just pointing at stuff like, this is an exhaust. And, that's the oil tank right there. It's cool. He loves stuff like that. So, and then he got to go to like a really cool shop with me that has like so many cool cars. So it's like, all of it is super cool. But other than that, gaming wise, man, I played a little bit of Battlefield 6 just to see if the update was as bad as it was. But I got it, I think, after the last patch, so it wasn't as bad. The UI was working for me, so I was able to get into a game. It was actually working pretty well. So, but I will say that last patch was pretty bad. So, which we'll talk about.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that was super crazy, man. I've been fairly busy around here. I know if you guys have been into the life of Crash as longtime listeners of the show, when I talk about personal life, I've been wanting to move for a very long time, and I have one more thing for that to happen to be able to live out on my family's ranch, and that was being held up by a personnel action freeze in our department, in the agency I work for in the government. That actually got lifted this week. So I really think early this next year, they're going to be able to process. They are going to be. They're processing my paperwork now, so I'm going to have to pick a date soon. And yeah,
Oh, okay.
and early next week, I am probably going to be moving. Next
Damn,
week,
that's quick. That's
year.
so.
Sorry,
Oh, I was about
year.
to say. Oh, woo.
Yeah. Whoa. Sorry.
Still.
Yeah. No,
I
it's gonna
mean,
happen fast. It's gonna happen fast. And like you said,
it's already the 12th. Yeah, exactly.
yeah. So they think they'll get everything processed by like middle January, and then I got to figure out how to 7 hours away from here get that house all out in the middle of nowhere, get that house all fixed up, get my family moved, get this place fixed up enough to where it can sell, and it is going to be insane.
That's gonna be a process for sure. But I know you're excited, but it's like, oh, wait, hold on, I can't just teleport there.
I'm excited to be on the other side of this. I'm excited to get through it, and I'll be living in the land of milk, honey, and elk, and it's gonna be good.
Ooh, nice. Yeah.
But also, our whole family is still sick, so we're all getting over cold. If you could probably tell my voice.
My brother got sick. His wife got sick. The wife's sister got sick. I was like, everyone stay away from me. I do not need to be sick. I will say,
you gotta wear your.
I think
I was gonna say, wear your gas mask that you got from that store.
Exactly. I will say though, I think I'm slowly going back carnivore a little bit, just to kind of get back into it. I just felt better during that time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'm slowly going back. Just yesterday we went to a Longhorn Steakhouse.
That'll do it.
And I had a really good steak. I was like, you know what? Maybe carnivore sounds right.
Yeah. I did carnivore for a long time until I lost all my weight, and then I've just been kind of maintaining. I've been having still mostly meat, and then I'll have like a cup of blueberries and like a cruciferous vegetable a day. So I'm having plants every day now, but like one cup
breakfast stuff to the choice. When do you normally
for breakfast? Sometimes I don't eat anything. If I do, it's just usually eggs and maybe an avocado now.
Okay.
And then I also do pork belly sometimes. So pork belly is like bacon but not cured. So it's just fresh. Sometimes it's called fresh side, but it's actually the cut of pork that's bacon, but it doesn't have any like the salty or smoky flavor. It's just fresh. And I'll smoke one of those whole until it's like fall apart tender, and then I'll slice that up and fry it like bacon, so it's really smoky and then crispy in the cast iron. And sometimes I'll have pork belly for breakfast too. It's really high fat, good for energy.
Pork belly is actually really I actually the wife has some pork belly in the freezer that's been marinating.
It's looking at
for 2 days. So,
it's talking to you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Blue, come eat me. But yeah, my voice is still kind of chalked. But yeah, man, I'm probably gonna be moving, so that's gonna be 2 years of trying to get this through, and I think it's happening. It's happening. It's gonna be, dude. It's gonna be madness. I have so much to do to that place, and like you said, it's out in the middle of nowhere. So when you're working on stuff, you have to take everything with you, because like if you're short a tool or you're short materials or whatever, like you're just out a day. You have to drive like to go get stuff.
Yeah, you got to make sure. And you're gonna be missing a few things, when you get there. So yeah.
And it's like you're an hour and a half from a little hardware store, so it just ruins it.
But man, that's what I want, man. I know it's and the wife doesn't really want as much. She likes where we are now, but I'm like, I need less people and more land around me right now.
Dude, you gotta come visit. You got to come visit if I get it.
Oh yeah, once you get it, dude. Yeah, I'm planning a trip. 100%. There's no way.
Yeah, heck yeah. We'll I'll have the long range rifle course going. Have the long range go.
We'll get the Starlink out there, dude.
Yeah,
it's on sale, by the way, people. If you guys know that, I think I saw it for like $229 originally. The little mini.
They actually have a thing where if you buy the service, they'll send you the dish for free now. And
wait, like the subscription service?
if you buy the subscription service, they'll send you the hardware for free. You don't have to pay for that.
What?
Yeah. But if you cancel your service, you got to send it back. But I mean, if you cancel your service, you don't need the hardware anyway.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, I guess right now that wouldn't make sense. I'm not campaigning like every month, but I mean, maybe that's a good, in the future. Okay.
Yeah. I got it for my parents got the Starlink because they were on some local broadband deal and they were paying $80 for 5 megabytes down.
I will say we were looking into like the home Starlink for the house, like the bigger equipment and stuff like that. Cause yeah, we hit our service right now.
Yeah, it's tough. Starlink is really, I mean, it's getting better and better, but it's really for people like if you can't get land internet. Because even like if a slower land internet is going to be like probably more stable, because Starlink can cut out like every once in a while and stuff. So yeah, I don't know what it's going to look like. But my cousin was there for deer and elk season, and I turned it on for him on the residential service plan, and I can do speed tests remotely because it's my account. So I was doing speed tests and it was getting like consistent like 400 down and like 30 to 50 up and like 30 millisecond ping. Like that's crazy that it goes to space and back and it can get like a 30 millisecond ping. But my parents were paying out the butt for 5 down, and they have like tiers for homes, so I can get them 100 megabytes down, which is 20 times faster than what they have for $40 a month for half the price with Starlink. They live out on a farm too, the farm I grew up on. So all they have now is like a radio antenna that shoots to the grain elevator in town, like out to their house. It's so slow. But anyway.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Wild times here. Everybody's sick, and I'm just like trying to get through the holidays, and I can't help but think of the future.
Merry Christmas.
I'm gonna get through this. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Shitter's full. Honey, have you checked the shitter? Yeah. Yeah, man. All right. Do you want to talk about Black Budget? Have you seen?
I've been watching Jesse. I've been watching. I just saw Fry. I saw a couple other streamers. I didn't get access, sadly. You know,
I'll send you a key if you want.
Oh yeah. Players can do that or can to friends, right?
No, they sent. If I signed up for the creator thing, and they sent me 30 keys.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, I would love one.
Okay, we'll do that after this. I'll send you one. It's a game.
I've been watching it.
What did you watch Jesse enough to see what he thought? Jesse Kazam, as we were talking about.
Yeah. There was I don't know. Look, also the chat. Some of the chat was not friendly. I was like, that's normal, you know. But it's just I don't know. Like, it's got an interesting overall feel to it from what I can tell. Like the gunplay looks a little weird. I will say, bad. Like I did not like the look of the recoil. It looks pretty. I was like, everyone. I saw people in the chat was like, man, I hope it's like PUBG recoil. I was like, I hope it's not.
It's worse.
It looks horrible. Like the arms look noodly arms. Like they're just like all over the place. On a 9mm, like he was like I saw him shooting like a SIG MPX, and he was just like all over the place. And then the time to kill was just horrendous from what I can tell. So
it's really random.
And then the audio was kind of all over the place. Like I don't, you know, it's weird on a stream, but I mean, it seemed like he was on the left in some rocks, but then he was like, oh no, he's up above, and it's just I don't know,
man.
Seems like it needs a lot of work.
Man, I wanted to like it too. It's a competent game. Like there's a game there.
There is a game.
It has some things about it that are really cool. The
UI is kind of interesting.
The game UI is pretty cool. Yeah, the game UI is pretty cool.
You think about like the storage building mechanic stuff at base.
Yeah, the base is like deep. So if you guys don't know, whenever you're in the menu, instead of like in the menu or whatever, you're actually in your base where you can walk around, and you walk around to the different things. Like, but it's like, it's kind of like Arc Raiders in the fact that there's a ton of different modules you can install. There's 20 different like mods you can do to your hideout now in the alpha test. weapon crafting, like a gym to work out and make your character better. Definitely like workbenches. There's decorative stuff. You can expand your hideout. You can dig. You're underground. You can dig into the wall. So and I also tried. I'm not gonna really take the crash, like my game crashed all the time. I don't think that's really fair to talk about because it's like an early alpha test. Like
It's
that stuff's
super.
obviously
Yeah,
gonna be fixed.
yeah. I was gonna say, how
Um,
did performance feel too for you?
so that a what?
How did performance feel for
Uh,
you?
Pretty good except in fights. So like when you start to get into a fight, things went into like slideshow mode. Um,
Ooh, okay.
but sometimes, and then there's also one of the crashes I think has to do with when people get close to you. Um, but
Okay, so like the
it,
point of
dude,
the
just
game, got it. All
every
right.
time it felt like someone in the team would crash, their game would crash, and then a team would push us, like almost like
Interesting.
clockwork.
Okay.
Yeah, it was weird. But some of the things are cool. Like you can swing doors, you can push or pull them. You can decide what to do with them when you go up to them. That's really cool. There's some other little mechanics here and there that are neat. I think the map is really cool when it starts out sunny. Then the later it goes in the raid, every time like a storm rolls in, it gets more anomalies. There's more crap going on like later in the raid. I did have one really cool raid. I was actually playing solo. I killed 2 teams. An anomaly ball started in the middle that does damage and made everybody run outside, and then everybody ran back in and started fighting again. Kind of, it was kind of cool. And then I
That's
got
cool.
out. There's some weird stuff with the extract. So what happens is there's like a first round of extracts where the island is still, you can get around everything and you can extract on the beaches and submarines. Or then it kind of turns into PUBG where the ring comes in and then there's little extract wormholes that pop up dynamically that you have to try to get to and extract. And sometimes we had one where we went to one of the wormhole things to extract and it got overtaken by the zone before the extract left. So we died in the zone because we were sitting in the extract. So like there's chalked
Mm.
stuff like that. But man, it really was neat, and there was like wildlife around that could attack you and stuff. There's like
It
crocodiles.
went down for a bit too, right?
Yeah, so they launched it and then it was crashing like crazy. The servers weren't hanging in there, so they took it down for maintenance for about 3 hours this morning. But
A
man, I
lot.
want to like it. Even watching it now, watching the gameplay on the screen is like it
Yeah,
just looks
same.
neat, man. Like I want to like it so bad, but the gunfights felt horrible from like the hit reg to the recoil and the weapon handling felt horrific. The healing is pretty good. um, I think ABI has spoiled me when it comes to like the menu UI and like gearing up and stuff. In ABI, I have 3
Hmm.
preset loadouts. I can click one button. My entire character is ready to
Yeah.
go. It also,
The initial like inventory screen as well too. It looks very not intuitive. I mean, it's intuitive because it looks like every other inventory screen on any extraction shooter, but like it needs a lot more work still. Which again, it's early alpha anyways.
yeah, yeah, it's early. So some of that stuff might get fixed. And I guess, I mean, we're in early play testing. I have 2 ways of looking at that. One is like Craft and PUBG is a massive, massive studio, Tencent, right? And they've been working
Hmm.
on it for 3 years and there's still all this wrong with it, you know. But at the same time, I'm also like, you know, it's got a cool idea. You know, depending on how like progression and in-game stuff is, how much stuff they can get fixed. And if they really balance like recoil and weapon handling, it's got a, I mean, that's a start. And then you start to see like how many things I think are wrong with it. It's like, I don't know if they're going to fix it all.
Yeah.
But man, yeah, I hated how the fights felt, man. From the audio, like giving you bad positions to the guns felt weird. I dumped 7 rounds of buckshot into a guy at like 10 meters and he didn't die. And then it's like if
Hmm.
you don't have face shields and stuff, so it feels like a one-shot headshot mechanic. So when you got people just like shooting those MPXs and the AKs with like really bad recoil, they just like the recoil kicks them
AK.
up in the air and they swipe it across your head and you're done. And that,
Dude, I was like, dude, that's 545. It should not be that jumpy at mid range.
yeah,
It wasn't
yeah.
even like that far, taking semi shots, just going bang, it's just
And
straight
then
up. And I was just like,
I guess the other
huh?
side of it is too, like maybe that's what there's attachments for a reason, right? So definitely whenever you
Uh,
get in your hideout and you get the weapon thing, the weapon bench done, then you can start modding your guns and you can add foregrips and stuff as you unlock them. But it does have a similar progression feel to Tarkov, where a lot of stuff from the factions are tied behind faction reps, so you have to do quests to be able to unlock stuff from the faction traders.
Mm,
So it's not like ABI where you have access to everything right away, whatever you can afford. You have to unlock the good gear. So there is going to be a little bit of that FOMO, like there is in Tarkov, when you got to play it right off the rip after a wipe, or you're going to get left behind. So there is some of that, which I don't really like too much. Um,
no.
but man, I don't know, dude. Like they have to drastically change the gunplay, or I'm gonna lose my mind. Um, because
Yeah,
like
you'll see. I think you'll go back to just if you want to play a extraction shooter, ABI
it
is
was it
the way to
was
go.
dude, it was making me want to play ABI. Um,
Yeah, because it's like why? I mean, again, early alpha, so hard to compare.
yeah,
But the only thing that this game has got going for it, other than it being new, is like the cool anomalous stuff. But
yeah,
when you break it down, other than that, it's just a normal extraction shooter. So,
yeah. The
and
the
if that base game isn't good, then all the other quirky stuff doesn't make up for it.
Yeah. Yeah, they did good. They did good with the base map. Some of the AI is like really interesting. The art style is really cool. I think as you can see from this gameplay, like the insides of the buildings are neat. They're really fleshed out. Feels like, they finished the maps, it feels good.
Yeah, you're
Um,
not walking around like block out gray
yeah.
areas in early alpha or something like
Yeah.
that.
I
So,
thought I thought the map and I thought their iteration of Unreal 5 was one of the high points. And it's a cool idea.
oh
But
man, I'm looking at it myself now. I'm just like, I can't imagine every little prop probably was most likely placed, and like that's what I'm doing now. So yeah, that that's a lot of work.
yeah, but you start to appreciate that stuff a lot more.
Oh, so much more, especially when it feels lived in, and like just the little things. Like I'm looking at your gameplay, there's like a bottle or a chair knocked over. Like someone had to go and rotate that just to make it look
Yeah.
like it was knocked over.
The AI will be doing it soon,
This is
but
this is UE5 though.
yeah. Yep.
To be honest, it's like the UE5. How is it me? I mean, like the fidelity and the textures look really good on this, but I don't know. I think ABI kind of looks better in some moments, especially like outdoor environment. I think this is very green, lush of vegetation and stuff like that. But
Yeah,
I
so
don't know.
so that is
It's
the thing. Like, are you kind of saying like the look of the game is a little bit like too bright and colorful from what you thought it would be from the concept art? You think it'd be
oh,
more
100%.
okay?
Yeah,
Well,
like
what happens is there's a
I know
storm.
at the end it gets
Okay, yeah,
darker and
but and there's
grittier,
also
but
there's also different biomes. So one side of the map is like a desert, and then you have like a river, and you have like a
oh,
rock
it's a
area.
huge map, right?
Yeah, 2.5 kilometers by 2.5 kilometers square. So it's a
Yeah,
pretty big map.
that too.
It's a pretty big map, and there's a lot of people on it. But yeah, I don't know, man. I saw people being like really hard on it, but people hate stuff so fast. I worry that I'm being
Yeah.
one of those people that leave a negative Steam review with 30 minutes of playtime. I don't want to be like that. I want to give it a
No, you
chance.
got to give it some more time for sure. At least give it another hour or something like that.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
I
but I
mean,
played it 4 hours today,
oh, then you got. I think you got
but
time to
I don't
complain.
I don't know, man. Yeah, I want it to be good. It could be super cool, and there's like neat things about it, but they got to figure out the gunplay, man. It's just I don't think people are going to enjoy it. They just went it it feels like they went really hard, like Milsim feeling. Like, you know how PUBG has like a lot of recoil and stuff? Just add a bunch
Yeah,
of recoil and a shitload of noodly arm weapon sway, and maybe even more inertia like than
it's like a
PUBG.
squad moment there. Yeah.
Yeah, it man, I don't know. And then audio giving you really bad directions and stuff in game, and maybe I just need more time with it. Maybe it's something that I can figure out and get better at the recoil, or I can find some attachments that'll run good. But the loot really doesn't make sense yet either, and that might take some time. And that's the other thing. I feel like if you look at the hideout and how much there is to do in the hideout, there's probably some depth and stuff to this game that I don't even know about. Like with different crafting and things and what's important to pick up. I really didn't know looting around what was important. There's a lot of plastic parts, metal parts, resin,
Yeah,
blueprints.
that's every new extraction game out there. Everyone's learning the economy and stuff like that.
But that's why I like in ABI it tells you how much stuff's worth, like just hovering over it. So that wasn't in this game.
Oh, I see. Yeah, oh yeah. Something that's feel like that's like almost in everything now.
Yeah,
Yeah, at least an estimate or something.
There's color coding, I guess, so like blue and green and stuff like that. But I just would like a little like dollar estimate, which is really nice to.
And did you crash at all as well too?
A lot, yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen that a lot. People were crashing mid raid and stuff like that. At least you could go right back if your friends are there. But I mean, if you're just playing by yourself, and that would suck, especially in the middle of a fight or something like that. So
yeah, I was playing. Yeah, it seemed like it always happened when you started to get into a fight. And then what's really weird is I don't know how you finish off a team because we actually, me, Fry, and Flo fought Aculite's team, and and we killed 2 of them. We killed Aculite, one of his guys, and then we couldn't find the third, so we ran off. But when you have a down but not out that you can crawl around, and then if you flush somebody, they can still get reds for like 2 more minutes. So it's kind of like Delta Force.
To like hold their body.
Yeah, so we just waited. We looted and we couldn't find anybody, and then we ran off. And then the raid was about over. We were in a really cool POI called the Treehouse in the middle of the map, and we were extracting, and it was really hectic in a wormhole. And Aculite's team came and killed us at the end after we'd killed them early game, because their third person just hid. They can hide for like 3 minutes, and then go in and res their boys. I didn't know. Couldn't figure out a way to like full flush them. So that was kind of weird. But
that's I feel like that mechanic should be fixed.
Yeah. So there's definitely some balance issues. It's gonna be. Yeah. So far, I wasn't impressed with it. I saw a lot of people calling it PUBG low budget, and that was kind of wild. But
I mean, I can compare it to my time in Beautiful Light as well too. I saw that joke go around X a bit. They're like, "Oh look, Beautiful Light really." Oh, never mind. It's just like budget. But
I think, well, I haven't played a Beautiful Light play test in a really long time. You could just tell
it's been a while.
This had a lot more dev power behind it.
Like, yeah, but I mean, I love the look of Beautiful Light more, and it's also on UE5 as well.
Yeah.
So like, and then all the stuff that I've been seeing on their X account and stuff like that, just like all the work in progress stuff. Also the fact like instead of just like an inventory screen or a map that just pulls up, everything's like still on your your wrist, and it's all interactive and stuff like that. So like it feels there's not much clutter on your screen and stuff like that. So I still think from that was what I was really worried about, was that, oh crap, how's Beautiful Light going to survive? I would say after this, I still think they have their own, because even though it's already a niche of extraction shooters and a niche of like a horror or creepy atmosphere and stuff like that, I still think Beautiful Light could carve out a big enough audience to survive on its own, even with this game out, and also Active Matter and that other one that's coming out from what was it? The guys that is it the guys that made? Oh my gosh,
which one?
There's another. Yeah, the one that you like control the monster as well too. Like there's a player controlled monster as well in that one.
Yep. There's Project Spectre, and then there's that one with like the 4-person name.
There's a few of those coming out already, so it's like I'm still, maybe in the future, maybe Beautiful Light might have some more what's the word, competition.
Rule of Engagement Gray State, the Gray State one.
Gray State, yeah, Rule of Engagement Gray State, that's the one. Yeah. That one I thought looked more as like almost as creepy as wow, I can't remember the game that got you into extra shooters that you found all by yourself.
I found it all by myself.
Hunt Showdown. Jeez.
Yeah, I thought of it myself.
Yeah. So like I don't know. I feel like if PUBG, it's like it's an interesting. I don't know. It's giving me like what was that canceled extraction game? It was like futuristic with like the hub and stuff like that. People can walk around in.
Oh,
Psycho Frontier.
yeah, people were talking about that. Psycho Frontier.
Yeah,
yep.
it's kind of giving me those vibes a little bit. Like but then that gave me the vibe like, oh wait, how long is this gonna survive? You know?
Yeah.
So the drone mechanic's kind of cool though.
Yeah, I did play with that a little bit, and there's also like a drone. There's a drone workbench thing where you can like modify it in your hideout, like the drone's the whole thing. So that's pretty cool. But man, I don't know. I guess I want to give it more time because there's a lot of the game I haven't unlocked yet. Completely broke. I don't really understand the loot, selling stuff for crafting yet after 4 hours, which is weird. And I I don't know if I can even figure out those guns or not. They feel weird.
That's just your main gripe.
Yeah. I said this to Fry on his stream. I was like, I'm having fun in this game until I get in a gunfight.
Like that's fun to walk around the jungle.
Yeah,
and
it's cool.
Seeing the cool stuff.
Yeah, it's cool to explore and like see the little anomalies and the little loot
weird
or whatever,
flying creatures or whatever the heck it is. Yeah.
But man, I just feel like when I get into, it might be a skill issue, I guess. So I feel like when I get into a gunfight, I'm like, well, I'm gonna die because I can't hit anybody with this thing.
I don't know. There's definitely there's always room for improvement. So I would love to see. I mean, like seeing those like again, like the wildlife, it was giving me some like Far Cry vibes, like the giant cat running at people and stuff like that. Like it just, you know, I would like to see more of that. I would say this. I don't know if this is like PvE. It feels PvE focused a little bit more in some moments, and then it feels very PvP focused. But again, with horrible gunplay, so it's like make up your mind, man. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I guess I'll just give it more time. I think another I sent you.
Oh, sweet.
That's for Steam. I think we'll just have to see. One of the big things I'm looking for is the playtest goes this weekend, and then next weekend I'm really interested to see what kind of changes they make over that week. Like if they acknowledge anything, if they try to make some tweaks for the next week. I think that could be really interesting to see. If they make some changes. Yeah, there were some really weird animations. I got stuck in the map a couple times, but I mean, I have a hard time truthfully knocking the game on that because it's it's an early test.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I saw some like weird third person animations that were kind of glitched out a little bit, or like first person that if you're running, your shadow will look like your gun was up. So it's like
so
just little things like that. Yeah.
So if you do the tack sprint, your third person view of yourself and your shadow holds the gun up like gray zone.
Yeah,
but you in first person, your gun's still down. So like there's like an alternate reality.
Like it's, you know what? You just chalk it up to an anomaly. That's it.
You yourself are a little walking anomaly.
In a place like this, yeah.
I don't know, man. That's it. It's a cool game, but it didn't feel great. I think a lot of people are going to shit on it, and I think they need to make a lot of changes. I'm a little bit disappointed. I'm a little bit disappointed in the state of it, just given that it's been 3 or 4 years with a giant studio working on it. It
that's the thing for the money behind it,
Yeah. But we'll have to see how weapons get built and stuff like that, and maybe there's just something I'm missing. That might make it better. I'm gonna play it some more. I'm gonna give it another try. I really on my last fight of the day where I got killed, I just was almost ready to uninstall it completely, but I think there's enough there that I need to give it some more time. I'll do it. I'm gonna do it, guys.
You'll do it. You'll suffer some more.
Speaking of suffering, how about that Battlefield 6 patch?
Yeah, that was pretty bad. I played it on the day of just to kind of get into it, and I couldn't. So I just said, "Yeah, let's just go back to work for a bit."
What did it do for you?
It was like that night. I couldn't get into the type of games I wanted to. It was the same bug that I saw Fry was having, and all the dudes were having, all the guys were having. So it's just like I was like, you know what? I'll come back to it. And then I did, and now it works. So
Yeah.
um I was also having like it was some of the UI. I don't know if anyone else had this. It was like double. So it'd be like a breakthrough, and then the next page was like the same list of games or of play game modes. So like it was like doubling up on each other, and then so I didn't even know where I was on the screen. Um, so that was kind of weird, but
Yeah.
yeah. The
There
fact that
was
they didn't fix
micro
the audio
stuttering,
for Red
which
Sec.
there was micro stuttering, which I feel like could have been called because they were having memory issues with playing all the audio, which is like the root cause of the issue.
Yep,
And
audio's
then
still kind of broken even now. I don't know about now. I haven't checked. There was a patch today. I don't know about now, but I'm pretty sure audio wasn't fixed. So
nice. Well, they put an update out saying that they were checking that stuff out, and then the 12th, they're releasing an update to resolve it first on Steam, which is interesting. And then the hot fix is coming out for PlayStation, Xbox, and the EA app. It's kind of funny that they're able to get the update out first on Steam and their own EA app is slower. It's weird. Um, yeah. There's a BR issue, tier skipping issue, changes to soldier momentum that's resolved. It's just like it was a ton of issues, but it broke a lot of stuff, and they actually had to delay the Giant Red Sec tournament, which is funny because a friend of the program, the USA specialist, Battlefield creator, uh, he's been on the show before. Excuse me. He messaged me and he says, "Dude, hang on to your ass. This if they do this $1 million tournament with all these bugs, it's going to be
oh
insane."
yeah,
And he's like, they have to delay it. And then like the next day, they're like, we're delaying the Red Sec tournament. It's like, holy,
good,
he called that.
good.
But yeah, that's good.
But that means they even knew how bad it was, you know.
Yeah, they
So
knew. And
it's
I don't, do you test these things or what, guys? Like, what are we doing? Um, yeah, I don't know. But they talked about that stuff, and then they had a hotfix update is now live on Steam. This came out 10 hours ago at the time of recording this. So micro stuttering is fixed, firing range inconsistencies, main menu displaying unintended stuff. Sounds like it's going to be another couple days, December 15th for. So it's still broken on PS5, Xbox X, and the EA app version of the game on PC. So weird. That Steam, they can fix Steam quicker. Is that confusing to you? I don't know.
also the one thing that still kind of I it's like they're trying to mitigate people using bot. I always go back to like the bot lobby stuff. Like they try to get rid of the bot kills from player profiles, but I guess somehow that still needs some work from what I read.
It's so crazy how they went through the same progression of bullshit they did in 2042 with Portal. Like they did the same thing in 2042. Like you can make your own experiences with full XP. Well, we don't want you to XP farm, so we're taking that away. Well, now you're killing bots, and
Yeah.
that's counting. They did the exact same state of things.
And
in
well,
2042.
it's dumb because so like I'll play some like hardcore mode still every now and then because I still like the less UI on my screen. Um, but a lot of those servers are usually filled up with like half bots because no one is playing them or no one's finding them. That's usually what it is that um I've noticed that, and I've seen in other just like forums and stuff like that, that the game is almost like forcing you to play their game modes, and mainly Red Sec right now. That's just like, front page. It's everywhere. It's the first thing you see when you load into the game. Um, and then for the people that just want like those, almost like even like the locked weapons conquest on certain maps, almost like how it used to be on rented servers back in the day. A lot of those servers are just empty or dead. Like when you look at the server list and browse through it, it doesn't give you it doesn't put it to where like at the top of the list is like it doesn't go, what's the word, player count high to low. It doesn't do that automatically. It just gives you like a random assortment and selection of servers, which usually it's what's the word? It's bot lobbies. Still, that's like the first thing you see. So it's like, I knew a server browser wasn't coming, but to see what it had, where it's ended up, it's sad, man.
Yeah.
And they didn't learn from 2042 for the portal. In fact, I think they try to, I don't know, it's like, I think it finally wore off the hype and stuff like that, because like they try to make it, like you said, it like you can make your own experience, and they showcase all the cool things. It's basically it's a game engine, and it I could give two F's uh about that anymore. Like, it doesn't make up for everything else that Portal was severely lacking in.
Yeah.
Yeah, or that the game's lacking in too. So
yep, I agree.
Little rant there is.
No, you're right.
I'm so passionate about this game, man. I want this game to be good, man. This is literally like the first Battlefield that I have some hours in, and but they got snow on the one map that I hate. But or as my friend says, this game's perfect in every single way.
It is.
It is.
I guess so. No, I don't know, man. Yeah, part of me is like I'm really excited for Battlefield to be doing well for the most part, and the last like however many years of just getting trash titles, I can't tell how much of me is like this game's good and how much of it is just like I'm happy to be here. Like, if that makes sense. Like, I'm just happy that it's a decent game. And I wonder if we all give DICE like too much slack because it's been so bad in the past that like at least we're not 2042, like Battlefield 6 with all its problems and all its things we wish were fixed. Like, at least it's not 2042.
Yeah, that's like the only thing we can really keep saying.
Yeah, I wonder how much that's actually true, and how much it's like we're cutting him way too much slack because of that, because we're just happy it's not that bad.
Yeah.
But it sounds like things are gonna eventually get fixed. Always fixed. Not the fastest. I'm still weirded out like that they can fix it faster on Steam. That's so weird.
I don't know. Consoles, I guess, or maybe Steam has I guess behind the scenes, I know like Steam has a pretty quick, like, if you want to put out patches, like it's pretty fast. Depending on how big or small, the patch is, but it's almost like a one click. I don't know what it is for EA. So
I don't know. But if we get into something positive, ABI season 4 feels sweet. Have you seen any?
So back.
Have you seen any of that?
I have not, dude. And I know that's a you and Buff thing for sure. I
don't think Buff anymore.
No, yeah, Battlefield has converted him over there.
He's
for sure.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's funny. Oh, but you know what? Hey, Delta Force still has over 100,000 players for sure. So
that's the sleeper hit that no one's talking about. Just absolutely crushing it silently over there. It's like I know, like, the one creator friend of the channel, Geek, still plays it and does his YouTube stuff, but I don't know of anybody I know that still plays that game. But they still have great player numbers. Sus.
I don't know. What did you think about season 4? I know we were talking about it a while ago, and some of the cool weapons that were coming out for it. So I don't know if you got your hands on any of those.
Yeah, I played with all 3 of the new weapons. The marksman version of the 191, which is one of the new Chinese ARs, is ultra strong. Like, I'm hoping it gets nerfed before it comes to main build. It's really strong. With the 5.8x42 ammo. Holy cow, it's really strong. And then the the AMB 17 is kind of rough. I think it gets held back by the 9x39 ammo because it's that ammo is just so slow and drops.
Yeah,
it's pretty good up close, but like anything past like 50 meters, you're feeling that slow ammo.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the whole point of that round, and it was like a really dumb choice, even in real life, of a DMR version of like that was going to be there their mid to long range super silent weapon. It's like, no, that's you put a suppressed what's the word again? The subsonic. Yeah, you put a subsonic round into a long barrel, like it's gonna chug on the way out, you know. And it's fat. It's a pretty fat round. That's the thing, you know.
Yeah, they're trying to maintain downrange energy with a big projectile.
It's funny how they brought that. They brought it into the actual game, so it's realism, you know.
Yep.
I do think that's kind of too close for damage drop. You said 50 meters for the damage to be dropped off. I think you can
start to feel it. Yeah. Yeah, it feels. Yeah, you can just tell it feels really dumpy. But the new airport map is incredible, man. It's so cool. It does feel like interchange, but there's more cover around it. What's neat
it's
about
not super open.
Yeah. What's neat about it is
looks good.
This is a really big map, but there's cover all the way around it. So it's not really a sniper map. Like you're getting into mid-range gunfights like all the time. It's at least in the playtest, it spawns so many teams. It spawns 8 or 10 teams on it. So it's hectic, man. But there's cool mechanics in it. There's one POI where there's like a new airplane model exhibition thing up on a stage with a grandstand around it. And in that area, you can loot these little plane models and turn them into a slot machine, and it'll kick out loot for everybody on the team.
That's pretty cool.
There's some different levers to turn on different doors to go into the main control tower in the middle. Inside there's tons of offices, locked rooms, super hectic. And then there's a way to extract on the middle elevator. You have to turn on 2 faraway switches to do that. There's a helicopter that comes and picks you up if you pay him 2 dog tags, which is pretty cool. So there's a lot of different extract mechanics. There's some other different mechanics on there. They added an animation, like a visual animation for packing mags. So your guy actually takes the bullets and pushes them into the mag.
That's cool.
Now. So that looks pretty neat.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, I look at the gameplay on this, the rain hitting your visor and stuff like that. Like, I think it looks grittier than Black Budget.
Oh, 100% it is, dude. I love the setting and the feel of this. This is Unreal Engine 4 too. But
that's crazy. Yeah.
No, just wait, Blue, till we talk about Snowy Northridge. Like the detail in that is even better, man. So to be fair, they have like all these new extracts and stuff you can actually loot in dumpsters. So there's new containers. There's a ton of safes on this map too. For the playtest, they gave you the 3x3 container, like the big secure container for your bum. And man, that really makes me want to what happened to your camera? Are you okay?
Oh, we're back. Sorry.
It really makes me want to grind the quest to get the 3x3 container. That's the only way you can get the big container is through the quest line. And it like really makes me want to get it because it's so nice to have. I'm trying to think of what else with the airport map about it. It's going to take a long time to learn. It's really big. It's a really big,
a lot of angles from what I can tell. All those windows and stuff like that. Just you're like pushing up.
Yeah, it's really, really big and really tense, and you can just see kind of how dense the cover there is. But yeah, and the new guns are good. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, the other thing, I don't know if some people get fired up about this. They brought back the ability to swap your kit, like your costume, so you can interchange boots, gloves, pants, and uppers. So like if you have 2 cool skins, you can use the pants from one and the top from the other, and like
in mid raid.
No.
Oh, okay.
I just mean in the like to change your character appearance, like your soldier.
I got you. I thought you were like just changing on a spot in raid. That would have been cool. Some clothes in raid, you know, like I like these boots better.
You like Superman go in his phone booth and come out, aha! But
dude, that could be a strat. You know, someone watching you, like, hey, there's a guy, you know, this what he looks like. All of a sudden, you know,
yeah, because then you don't know.
Change clothes.
And like, is that the guy or not? I don't know. You ducked in a nearby phone.
Yeah, I just saw your teammate get whacked.
Yeah, but the rain looks so cool. They did they and
Your teammate just died. Yeah, but look at the rain,
yeah, look
man.
at the rain, dude.
Like it's so
They
cool.
did a lighting pass too. It changed they changed the graphics a lot. So there's like a bunch of different settings and things. Like the settings aren't the same. So they did another graphics pass on the game, and it looks really nice. Um and yeah, I like the setting of it. I like a lot of stuff about it, dude. You can just
Do you have any like footage of the snowy
yeah, let me try to pull that up.
snow map?
Yeah.
That would be cool. Yeah. Yeah. Again, it's one of those games where it's just if I had the time, I'd be playing it. If I really had the time. I don't have the time to play anything like this right now.
So get this.
So,
On this snow map, when you're outside, frost will form on the edges of your visor,
ooh,
as well as like when the snowflakes hit, they make little star imprints on your face shield and then they melt away. And the longer you're outside, the more snow builds up on your arms and your gun. And then when you go inside, that melts to water beads. The snow melts when you go inside, and the
dude,
frost melts
little
off of.
details like that,
Yeah,
man.
and your feet leave footprints, so you can track enemies. Like if you get into a gunfight, like you can track people down. And the sound, like the snow crunching, is like spot on. And this is just one of the more.
That'd be cool if blood left trails too. Like if the guy
Oh, I
was
wonder if
bleeding.
it does. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to check that out. But
You're out there hunting.
yeah, I don't know, man. It's
ABI really surprised me from the start, and it's only getting better from what I can tell.
Yeah, it really is, and I think everybody's really gonna like the Snowy Northridge. It's definitely the most. I'll say this 100%. It's way more immersive, and you feel cold and stuff, way more than the Battlefield 6 map. But now watch that I'm inside. See the frost melts off your shield, and then if you watch the gun and stuff, it slowly turns to water droplets, and then runs off the gun. The longer you're
That's
inside.
cool.
So, dude, it's great. It's great. It's like a cold, snowy wind. It's interesting too because you can see people way easier, like people hiding in bushes and stuff like that, like snipers and things. You can see a whole lot better. And
Yeah. A lot of the vegetation's gone, so
the other thing I worried about that, like because they had Snowy Northridge on mobile, and I thought they were gonna mail it in right and just put like snow on the ground and leave everything else the same. But some other things they actually changed is a lot of the areas on the map you can't get to or you can't cross are because there's water and there's no swimming in the game. Well, now those are frozen. So you can run
oh,
out on the lakes. There's a new helicopter extract on the middle of the frozen lake. And then
that's cool.
it also changes a lot the way the game flows in the middle because there's usually just a bridge you have to go over, or you have to go around the dam. There's a river that runs through the whole middle. Now you can cross it anywhere because you can just run across the frozen water. So it really opens up a lot of choke points that were in the middle of the map area down there. And
It's so funny watching you this gameplay compared to Black Budget. How confident you look
oh,
running
this is
into
so much more crispy. Yeah.
yeah, running into a gunfight.
Yeah.
The other one, you're like, please don't shoot me. This one's like, where is he? I'm flanking. I'm pushing it. I'm doing it. You know, that's so funny to see the difference.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah, I like this. This is just fun. It's a fun game, and the new season is really good. Gonna have Snowy North. They made some changes to the hideout. There's more stuff that you can do in the hideout. This didn't have one of the bigger low key updates. They are going to be updating the servers to 72 tick rate. From like 20. So this doesn't have them
Wow.
yet. So I'm excited to feel what gunfights feel like on 72 tick rate servers are going to be incredible. So that's going to be really good to have.
Again, just so much work that they're putting into, man.
Yeah, they're supporting this shit out of it, doing a good job. I'm just pretty damn happy and impressed with this game. I know you have your opinions on like Tencent and stuff, but
At this point, I mean, don't get me wrong, Tencent still has some sketchy moments. But it's inevitable, man. They're gonna be everywhere. They are everywhere already. So I gotta give them credit where credit is due. You know, and even though it's Tencent backing them up, it's still like they're still passionate developers for sure that I can tell
Yeah.
working on this game. Because like, why put the detail of the snow melting and becoming water on your gun if you're just trying to get money out of people, you know?
Yeah.
So
And I mean, arguably they took a lot of their probably money making stuff out of the game, you know, like being able to buy
that
Cohen and
too. When they brought it over, to Steam, we were all kind of worried about that, and they just want people to just play the game. It's like, okay, all right. So
yep, they did some other stuff that probably wouldn't get you excited unless you play a lot. They upped the minimum requirement to play Forbidden, so that's good.
the gear mount is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, so you used to be able to go in like fairly naked with a bolty and red ammo, and people were hiding in bushes all the time, try to get a one tap, and then but if you killed them, like they don't have any skin in the game. They're naked. They don't lose anything. You'll get
Yeah.
a couple rounds of red ammo. But yeah,
So what, they lowered it then?
no, they raised it.
Oh, so you need a lot more gear in there.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
that's
so
good.
there's not
That's
any
good.
more.
They weren't cheesing it anymore.
Yeah, there's not any more like naked Moes and Timmies anymore, trying to hide in a bush and one tap you anymore. So that's really good. But yeah, I'm excited to play on the new servers and see that we found some of the new reds. The HK did get nerfed. My teammate just got slept right there. Folded up like a lawn chair.
Oh damn! He did fold.
Sat him down.
Oh my gosh!
But that's the one thing that has been rough in this play test, dude. Is it's like all content creators and stuff. So
Yeah.
it's just been like there. I killed one of them. It's been so sweaty, dude. On the airport map, we've been getting ran through, brother. Like there are some
I wonder,
chats
like,
everywhere.
if this game would either suffer or benefit from a respawn system.
I wouldn't want it.
No, okay. I'm just
No.
curious because like it does suck. I mean, yeah, you can spectate your friends, but it does suck when you're
Yeah.
But that's the whole. You know what though? That's the whole point of an extraction game. To be honest.
Yeah. And they do have those other
Because it
modes.
becomes more like a BR at that point.
They do have like the TDM mode, and that elimination mode they have is really good.
That's true too. That's true too. Yeah.
If you want to do that stuff, but I don't hate it even.
I retract that statement.
All right, good.
It's not needed. Not
Good.
needed.
I don't worry, chat. I got it. I fixed blue. No,
I was just curious from your point of view because I saw that Black Budget had it, and like I know Delta Force has it, and then
yeah, there is a down but not out in this.
So.
Like you can get res sometimes, but
true.
Yeah, so
yeah.
watch this.
Your friend got deleted.
The caliber of people you're playing on the high. Watch me die here. It's incredible. The guy does.
It's just
dude. I get smoked on this one. I'm remembering this right now. But the other thing that they're doing is I forgot. It was in my head, and it just left because I was getting into the raid. Oh no, talking about respawn stuff. Even as someone who streams this game a lot, I don't hate the spectating. I like this because I can just kind of sit back and talk to chat and watch the rest of the raid.
Mm-hmm.
And I can talk to my teammates and be like, hey, I think the guy's over here or whatever, or and then they go to loot my body. And I just still feel involved, not to the level you are in like Rainbow Six when you're dead and you can still look at cameras and make call outs. But I mean, just like still being with the raid, there's the mag packet animation. And then
that's cool.
And then I can, see him carry my stuff out and tell him, hey, just get my ammo. Don't worry about my other stuff. All those things like that. And I still feel part of the raid and hanging out. And then at the end, it's so nice to get the closure of having the kill cam and see, where and how you died. Even though it's hosed sometimes. They did add last season. I've been using these a lot this season. They added a self revive. So you can craft a self revive kit. So if you get down and you're by yourself, sometimes you can actually pick yourself up. So that's a little bit another way that you can sometimes survive. But yeah, there went the guy flying across the hall. This was nutty.
Apparently Mayday was saying that on the mobile version they're experimenting with a mode that has multiple respawns.
Really? Yeah, the mobile's got a lot of stuff going for it.
Yeah, it's a time limited mode. I guess if there was a mode that you can choose between, wouldn't be bad. Dang.
Yeah. No,
You're right.
dude. There's
Oh my
gamers out
gosh.
there. There's gamers out there,
You
Blue.
barely saw him.
Oh, I know. No, there's some gamers out there, man. Especially
the way your hands went up. You're like,
I was just like, oh,
yep, I'm out.
yeah,
Jeez.
yeah. And then watch the kill cam. He heard me peek it, and then he pre-fired head level, and I happened to be there, and it just boop.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
I got booped. In this, you get punished in ABI so hard for re-peeking the same thing. You can't re-peek the same angle. Like you could get away with it in maybe in like the main build, or if you're playing normal or something. But if you're playing Forbidden, and especially if you're on this playtest with a bunch of streamers and stuff, you cannot peek the same angle, or you're done. You're absolutely toast. But yeah, I don't know, man. I sound like I'm glazing it or whatever, but I just really like the new airport map. Is super cool, and the snowy Northridge is going to be so fun. Because if you guys do hang out and watch the streams on Twitch, we love to play Forbidden Northridge as our main map. We just like the bigger open maps for more movement and longer drawn out and fun gunfights. And having that snowy it's gonna be cool, man. I'm so ready for this season. What I'm looking forward to the most. And then, like, dude, when I die, I click a preset thing. I can change the gun however I want to, and I click purchase, and I'm ready to get another raid. It's so clean, man. Like I just don't think I don't think extraction shooter's done better right now than ABI. I'll say that. I just don't think it's being done better. And the Arc Raiders people will probably get in the comments, but that's engagement, so go ahead. Oh, this raid's really funny too. We just got into it. We just took in bolties being silly.
Oh, that's funny. Those are always fun. Just, you know, those random ones.
Yeah, it was the last raid of the night. I was just
having fun. Yeah. Yep. And he's gone.
Yep. But there's another, that's what I meant to talk about. There's another thing. If you guys are familiar with the Delta Force, like the Mandel bricks, and where you have to extract with it, it shows where you're at on the map, all that stuff. This one is an encrypted file, and it's kind of the same thing. So if you find it, it's hidden somewhere on the map, usually on the airport map. If you find it, it'll mark you to everybody on the map can see where you're at, and then you got to try to extract with it. And then if you extract with it, you can decode it for some crazy expensive reds, or you actually get in-game premium currency, like the currency you normally have to buy.
Oh, okay. So you can still earn that in game.
Yeah. So you can earn the premium currency for buying skins by extracting that encrypted file and decoding it. So that's another mechanic they're adding. That's what I was trying to think of earlier.
Okay, I see you, ABI. I see you.
A lot of stuff, man. New season's great, and I'm not even hitting all of it. There's other stuff too that I can't remember. It's just a ton of little stuff. And the HK is getting nerfed, thank heavens. But the battle rifle version, like the DMR version of the 191, this Chinese gun, it shoots full auto.
You're deleting people, and the recoil seemed pretty manageable too.
Yeah, it's a laser beam. It's a problem. So I hope
it's a problem.
I hope they nerf it a little bit, because it's gonna be stupid. But yeah, man, dude, I want to play Black Budget and give it more time, because it's like the playtest and stuff. But I really just want to get back into ABI tonight. I don't know. See. Let's move on. I'll quit glazing it. I'm sorry. It's a great game. You should try it out. It's free. Game Awards, man. Those happened.
Yeah, I watched it live.
Were you excited at all the amazing shooters?
I was. You know what? The Star Wars stuff I was excited for. You know.
Yeah, a new single player Star Wars RPG I saw.
Yeah, based in the Old Republic. That was really cool. The racer one was like, oh hell yeah, dude. I remember growing up, you know, on the N64 playing the Star Wars racer, the pod racer one. So this was really cool. And then like a little the nerd is coming out of me, I guess. At the end was like an older Sebulba from episode 1. So
nice.
That was cool. Expedition 33 won everything, you know. That was okay. I definitely think Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 should have won at least one award. I mean,
I saw they tweeted like
Yeah, I saw that too. Like the house on fire with the dog meme,
Yeah.
just kind of staring. I was like, yeah, man, like you guys absolutely deserve to be like, what the hell happened? You know, out of all the games that were on the list for a lot of those rewards that were usually or awards that were like on the same list as Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and Expedition 33, like Kingdom Come should have won a few times. I'm glad Arc Raiders won best multiplayer game, I believe it was.
Yeah, man, they had to, dude.
Yeah, if they didn't win that, I would be like, yeah, completely rigged. Like it isn't already rigged, I feel like, but you know, um, yeah, it's just yeah, I think I will say it wasn't as bad as last year in terms of like, I mean, it was cool seeing Evanescence play on stage, you know, again, and I didn't even know Evanescence was going on tour next year, so like to hear the band Evanescence going on tour in 2026, I was like, dang, okay, is it still going? And it's, you know, the Total War Warhammer 40K with seeing David Harbour come out was kind of cool. And the fact that he's going to be in the game, but I love RTS games, and that looked absolutely epic. So, um, but there really wasn't much other for FPS stuff other than the one at the end.
Oh
High
man,
Guard,
dude.
man, I was like,
Holy.
the way Jeff like portrayed it, like talking about it, like, oh, from the creators, I think he said Titanfall
And Apex Legends.
and Apex Legends. I was like, oh shoot, okay, let's go. And
Yeah,
then like
dude.
it's been in
You're
secret.
thinking what? You're thinking Titanfall 3, right? Like you're
Not Titanfall
really,
3 because
that's
it's
what I
different
thought.
creators, or I was thinking like something futuristic at least, you know, or like something cool looking. And then it looked like Realm Royale. Like it just looked, you know, like any other, and it became like a hero shooter again. And I was like, is this like, what is this,
Dude,
Valorant or something like that? Like
it looks like horse DLC for Concord, man. Like it's not good.
Yeah. You know what? As much as I agree with that, and it's funny. I guess it's not a bad thing that I noticed it too. But I had it on the big screen. I saw the Fry stream, and as soon as I saw the hair, I was like, "Yep, same." I was like talking on the TV. I was like, "Yep, same, dude." Like, it's on it. As soon as you saw the haircut, I was like, "Ah, no, crap." There's no way. They should, yeah, the makers of Apex Legends and Titanfall. Yeah, it's just like, what is this, dude? You know, it's a game for someone, I guess. You know,
Is it? This game is so screwed on arrival, dude. Did you see the like
I
to
don't
dislikes?
know. Yeah, just demolished. I mean, again, I think maybe if they showcased this game differently instead of at Game Awards, and Jeff didn't say it the way he said maybe, but but at the end of the day, it looks like any other generic,
It just looks
you
like
know,
an Overwatch.
DEI shooter. You know, I don't know. It's just,
It looks like just another like stupid hero shooter, like super abstract. And I just don't think people that are fans of shooter games are fans of games like these. I mean, I don't know. I guess
there's a reason
Overwatch
why
had
Arc
success.
Raiders and Battlefield are doing incredibly well. You know,
Yeah.
even with the issues that Battlefield just had recently, like, you know, we don't need any more monster hero shooters. Like we really don't. I think that time is done for a bit. We move on to the next thing. It's kind of like, I mean, it'll, if anything, it might come back, but I don't know.
Yeah.
The hero shooter is weird. And again, it's like, but I think about like the game developers and the animators and the modelers and the texture artists and stuff like that. Like I think of all those guys that have like worked on the game, like, you know, are they? They're probably proud of it, I guess, too. So
I mean,
I
they
don't
put
know.
a ton of work into it. I kind of feel bad for them. I just when stuff like this comes out that you know is going to be incredibly screwed.
And free. I forgot about that
Yeah,
too.
it's going to be
Yeah.
free. When you see stuff like this and you know it's going to be incredibly screwed, like you just have to feel bad for them. But I also wonder at what level of management is there some rich dude sitting at a desk that's like, we're doing this, it's a good idea?
Yeah,
Who is
yeah.
that? I
They
don't know.
look at it. Yeah, I was surprised it was first person in the first place when I saw the initial shot of the dude falling down like that. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, oh, okay, first person, and then like at first I was like, if they kept it that way, it would have been like, okay, sure, maybe it looked open world ish, but the more the trailer played, the worse it got. You know, like it even had like wall and like physical destruction. You know,
Yeah,
and then the tagline, a new breed of shooter. No, it's not.
not.
Not even close, dude. So yeah. I don't know. Other than that, I mean, what else was there at the Game Awards that I was excited for? Not much, I guess.
I saw the only other ones that might be was that Toxic Commando game, like a zombie game.
Oh,
It looked
that one
kind of
looked cool.
funny.
John Carpenter's one. That one looked fun. That one look. I mean, it's like it's got the they said on the trailer the like World War Z kind of zombie hordes and stuff like that, and and like the 80s feel. I feel it, it definitely appeases to people who grew up with movies like that as well too.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I like that one. I mean, it's one of those games though that I know none of my friends are gonna play.
Same.
So it's like even if I bought it, I'd be playing it by myself, and it's clearly a hero shooter, yeah, or not hero shooter, sorry, a game, a co-op, with friends shooter. So also the fact that it said SnowRunner, I can tell because of like the way the character was walking through the mud and how it was actually like forming to the player, which is kind of cool. But I don't know, it looks cool. I mean, I'm not sure how many more zombie games we need, but it looks pretty.
Probably none. Yeah, it's the same. It's one of those games like I'm not gonna play it. I don't think I know anybody that's gonna play it, but I'll watch the trailer and I'll like learn about it and be like, huh, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's first person. So, hey, we're covering it here on the FPS podcast. So you're welcome, I guess. Just someone out there is gonna buy it and they're mad at us right now. But I don't know. We'll see. I would like to see. I don't know what else came out. That was. I mean, that's pretty much it. Again,
the other ones I looked them up a little bit. There's one called No Law. The open world cyberpunk FPS RPG.
That one had a really interesting story behind it, from what I could tell. I did see some again the Unreal Engine meta face, the classic looking meta face.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It looked cool. It looked like that's what I was gonna say. It looked like there was a game back in the day on the 360 called Bulletstorm. I don't know if you ever seen that game. It was like the point of the game was to get the coolest kills. Like it was first person, and you would kick someone into a wall of spikes and you get points for how gory it was. But it looked like Cyberpunk met Bulletstorm, and it looks fun. Single player, of course. Yeah, there's like a guy talking in front of an LED screen and immediately just screams Unreal Engine meta face.
Yeah.
Yeah, XP on the side. Yeah, some people might know it. Yeah, it was really cool. I mean, I would like to see more of it because the gameplay was kind of short. It was more like cinematic cutscene, but
yeah.
I mean, again, look, at least we're seeing some FPS games now instead of every anime uwu game out there. I mean, my wife is now like into anime and she saw some cool stuff that she liked. I was like, okay, that's cool, But me, I'm like, oh great, another freaking same. I will say there was a lot of like Elden Ring type games,
Yeah.
That's a big thing that sells for like it's almost like you show me 4 different, Korean, Chinese, Asian, whatever Elden Ring games, they all look the same to me, they really do. So
Yep.
I don't know.
I just think these games from like the Game Awards in a normal year, I might like get into trying to follow some of them. But where we have Battlefield 6, ABI, Arc Raiders, like all these good games out right
it's
now.
already out. Like we're playing the games that we wanted to play anyways.
Yeah, so it's just not these aren't really moving the dial for me.
No. Did you see how much it costs apparently to get like a 3-minute ad?
Yeah, it's getting to be like a damn Super Bowl ad, man. It's like
it's like $1 million
for like a 3-minute trailer.
And then the fact that I guess if you're nominated or your team's invited, I guess something along the lines, you get 2 tickets only to the show. So which means I guess the rest is up to the team to pay for.
Holy cow.
So you get like you and +1. That's it.
That's wild.
You know, and if you have like a team of, you know, hundreds, like hey, they brought the whole studio from Claire Obscura Expedition 33. So wearing all those red berets. I will say I do agree to a Friday. They should have changed the song. Whatever the heck it was like, oh god, all right, here we go again. Yeah. He's like, and I get it though, because like, you know what's crazy? I met the lady who voiced the I met her at Gamescom. Yeah, I met her, and then my friend who the project manager for Incursion like knows about the game. We were like, you know, he was like excited. He's like, holy crap, that's, you know, I think Claire is her name or something like that. From Expedition 33, you know, she gave us, I think I still have her little, like her card is like a pen or something like that. I forgot what it was, but you know, again, there was work built into it. So it's like, I got to give them credit, but man, like there was some games that should have won, which again makes me think it's rigged, bro. It's gotta be rigged. No,
wait, are you wearing a Madfinger Games?
I am, yeah,
dude.
Yeah, this is from Gamescom, actually. Funny enough, huh?
Brother, that's so cool.
Got like patches that I put, or I got one on one side.
One of those.
Yeah, I got it from Gamescom. So I'm excited. We might be going again this year. It'd be nice. If we do, I'll see him again. So
should we go? Yeah. Should we go as a podcast?
Dude, let's go to Germany, man. Let's go eat some German food.
Oh, I could do that. I don't know. I think they'd have to put me under full anesthesia to ride a plane that long.
12 hours. Actually, for you, 13, 14, maybe 15 hours, probably, depending.
Yeah, I think they'd have to put me fully under.
Yeah, and a layover, because that's like you're probably flying to the East Coast.
Oh.
And then from there, heading over.
Or I'll have to put myself under with bourbon.
Dude, I will be honest. I'm like, every time we fly over the Atlantic, I'm like, we're over an ocean right now. We go down, no one's finding us.
Dude, I flew to Hawaii, and I was like, I was mesmerized with the fact that you fly over water and only water at a high speed for several hours. Like,
yeah,
it's insane.
Yeah, dude. There's our main airport, Orlando International, just announced a one-way direct flight to Tokyo.
Jeez.
Out of all places. So it goes straight from Florida across the continental US, across the Pacific, straight to Tokyo.
That's nutty.
And then same thing with they a couple months ago they did. That's how I got to Germany, was from Florida straight to Frankfurt. And originally what happened is like you would go from Florida, go up to like Detroit or New York, something like that, and then fly over. Now they said we're taking the long way. I mean, it's the same amount of time. It's just not taking a layover. So I don't know what it is for Tokyo, but
that's nuts.
Yeah. So, and it's actually a pretty decent price too. I'm surprised. You know, for like me and the wife, it's a decent airline.
They'd have to pay me to get on that a lot.
You got to get out there, man. At least say that you went to a different country at least once.
I've been to Canada.
I mean, okay, yeah, hey, that counts. You know, there you go. See,
twice.
Twice. I still haven't been to Canada. I don't know if I want to go to Canada.
It's the same as the northern U.S.
Okay, got it. All right. So
except they don't use freedom units, and that's weird. But
that's weird. That is weird. Yeah. How dare they?
Did we have you had a couple of quick shots before we call it a show? I guess we talked about everything.
Talked about it, really. Yeah.
I think we talked about War Thunder last time, right? And then
yeah, we did.
The Hell Let Loose Vietnam gameplay. Did you want to cover that here?
Oh yeah, that's a pretty big one because yeah, we can make that a quick shot real quick. Quick shot, yeah. Hell Let Loose 2. Hell Let Loose Vietnam, dude. Yeah, I mean the fact that I was surprised when the gameplay showed in the helicopter, like flying vehicles, and I think there's gonna be tanks. You're gonna be able to use the PT boats on the river are gonna be player control. Like, you know, that's pretty cool. Like I knew tanks could be a thing. The boats, I was kind of wondering that could be a thing too. But when I saw the helicopters and the M60 gunners on the side, probably yelling "Get some," you know, that was cool to see. The bayonet being fixed too. That was I was like, oh snap, yeah.
When is this?
Looks. I don't know when it's coming out. Actually, yeah, you're right.
Playable.
Let's see. No specific play date yet. 2026 though. For the PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, S, Steam, 50 versus 50. Jungle Warfare.
Do these guys do crossplay?
Hell Let Loose? Yes. I haven't played Hell Let Loose in forever, dude.
Man, that looks.
I want to say yes.
That looks crazy, dude.
What's the last time I played Hell Let Loose? Hell Let Loose is a PTSD simulator. It really is, man. Like just playing with your friends and then your buddy dies next to you and his guts are flying everywhere. You know, I played last year, January. Jeez, it's been a year since I played Hell Let Loose. I don't know. I was getting kind of tired of the World War II stuff. So I'm definitely coming back for this for Vietnam because I haven't played a good Vietnam game since Bad Company 2 Vietnam DLC, and it wasn't even the full game. So, yeah, I'm excited. I've
never played a Hell Let Loose game.
Yeah, you haven't really played any Milsim stuff.
No, I got maybe 30, 40 hours in squad, and then I played Arma with you those couple evenings.
That's true. That's
probably about it.
That's about it. Well, you know what? I think Hell Let Loose would be it's not as Milsim-y at all whatsoever, actually. It's just realistic and hardcore. So it's nice when teams start working together and like the commanders talking to the squad leaders are talking to their players and stuff like that, or squad and stuff like that. But yeah, it's funny. I saw the comment. I was like, close enough. Welcome back, Rising Storm 2 Vietnam, or Rising Storm 3.
Close enough.
Yeah, close enough. That was hilarious. That was like the funniest comment I saw. Yeah, just the RPG shots, the M60s on the side of the door gunners on the Hueys. Like, dude, again, Vietnam, like, even like I did play some Vietnam PvP in Reforger, you know, but it's all modded, you know. So to have an official game like this, because I know there was supposed to be the other Vietnam game that completely went down the hill, and the lead developer was a complete asshole and stuff like that. So
yeah,
you know, and got arrested or something like that. I was actually just watching a video about that, like what happened with what was it? Son of a B, I think. It was the people who made the some modders from Squad, I think it was. Oh my gosh, what was that game?
I can't remember, but didn't the dude crash out on Fry one time?
Burning Lands. It was yeah. He was crashing out on Discord all the time, and like in people's DMs and stuff like that, and then he got arrested. So you know, it's just and then like they were trying to hide it, you know, for like they were like still posting like work in progress stuff. You know, like if they were still working on it and like kind of keeping everything hush hush. Also, there's a dragging mechanic. That's kind of cool to see.
Yeah, with the like handgun.
Yeah, the 1911 just going off, dude. Like, you know, just like it's cool to see more dragging mechanics coming to the game, because there's no dragging mechanic in Hell Let Loose. At least not. I haven't played for a year, so I don't know if they added it, but
That's a
From what I
1911.
remember, there isn't. It's either a 1911 or it's so quick. It's either a
No,
1911
I'm
or a
pointing to
Browning
it.
high power.
No, on my wall.
Oh, is it like a blue steel like slide, or is
No,
it
it's stainless.
stainless? Nice. I
Wilson
do kind of like
Combat.
the blue. Oh, nice. Okay, that's a good one.
It is
That's
nice. That's
very nice.
That's my favorite handgun. Thing shoots like a dream, dude. I can, yeah, I can
You
put.
also got
I can,
hands the size of a basketball, so
I
you
can
know
do
the
like
recoil pad on your hand is a lot better.
I can do
You
like
make that gun look like a Glock's 19. Okay.
I can, and I can shoot like a 4-inch group, like 20, 30 yards, pretty easy with that thing.
That's pretty good actually for 45, dude.
Yeah, it shoots amazing. It's my favorite.
There's I've shot a few.
It's like the only handgun I'm decent with.
Really? Not even like a 9mm or something like that?
I'm not very good. I don't know. I'm just not very good at handguns, but for some reason that one just feels like an extension of my hand, and I can.
Hey man, there's a reason why I won 2 world wars, you know.
It's the Lord's sidearm. I don't know.
Lord's caliber.
I want to be really good. My voice is cracking. I want to.
You're sick. It's fine.
I'm a late bloomer. I'm a late bloomer. I want to be
puberty.
I want to be good with my 44 mag, my revolver, because I could like hunt stuff with that. And I guess I did get a pig. I did sneak up and get a pig with it. Like a wild hog. But I would like to be good with that one, but I am terrible with that thing. I don't know. I gotta practice with it some more.
That's cool. I don't know. Yeah, I think that was pretty much it. I mean, we talked a little bit. We
it's a lot of stuff.
What was it? I know, yeah, Battlefield 6 update. War Thunder we talked about. Did we talk about? Hold on, it says that I don't think we talked about the War Thunder stuff.
We did last week.
Did we?
Yeah, we played the trailer and saw that, like, we talked about the first person part of the trailer and stuff, and how it was Gaijin, it might be pay to win and all that stuff.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. That was pretty much it. I know we talked about like maybe in the future talking about stuff that may not be FPS and quick shots, just like things that might, you know, pique our interest. But for me, other than Star Wars, that was about it. And the Total War, Warhammer stuff.
Yeah, I think we covered everything. The black budget Battlefield ABI is all I had, so we covered everything, man.
Yeah.
All right then.
Heck yeah.
Well, sweet. I guess that's a show. Everybody, thanks for hanging with us. Thanks for hanging with me and Blue. It was a fun one. We got through a lot of stuff. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week and weekend, wherever and whenever you're listening or watching this. Appreciate it a lot. Share it around. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Leave the 5-star reviews on the audio platforms if you guys got a second. It helps us a lot. Thank you so much, and we'd love to see y'all next week.
Yeah, we got next week's show, and then the week after that's Christmas. So yeah, we'll let you guys know.
Probably be off for Christmas week soon.
Most likely. Yeah. No. We got the show goes on at Christmas. Hold on, family. Give me a second,
dude. I'd love to.
Gotta go do a podcast.
I'd love to, but my wife might murder me. That might be the last show we ever do.
I'll dress up as the Grinch.
She should. Okay, honey, I didn't mean that. I'm so sorry. I know she listens to all these shows religiously.
Love you.
Love you. All right. We'll see you guys later. Godspeed.
Later.